Hey, hey, hey guys. Welcome to another episode of Hello World. Come on, dance with me for a little bit. Come on, come on, come on. Do the, do the, do the. Come on, come on, come on. To the right. To the left. Swing it out now. Swing it out now. Hey, to the, yeah, 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 yeah. Hello, 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 hello. Okay, y'all know I love music. You really know it. So I'm gonna turn it out. We'll turn it off. I want to say shout out to Kalani because that's who's playing right now. Already Won is the song. So, hey, it won't stop now. It won't stop. It won't stop. It won't stop. Come on. Okay, there we go. Hey, guys. Hey, Jenny B. Welcome to Hello World. Hey, guys. This is Jenny B. Hey, Congo Boom. How are you? Welcome to Hello World. Congo. That's my co-host Jenny from the Gee Empanadas show. So you are in for a treat because tomorrow we are going to be doing another episode of the Gee Empanadas show around 2:00. So you might want to just run over to that channel, subscribe, like, and share. I'm out of breath because there's two things, guys. I'm excited. I'm super excited. I'm excited for a few things because life is good, number one. Even in the midst of all my downs, life is still good and it's only going to get better. And I recommend that you guys feel the same way too. And sometimes you just need to dance. Like this is Hello World is a show about everything, anything. We talk about everything and anything. So there's no real format to say, oh, you have to do this, you have to do order of that. There's nothing like that. We're just here to enjoy each other's company, have a good time. And that's a phone call right there. Hey, girl. Hello? Hello? Oh, I think she butt called me. I was about to put her on the show. That was Lady G Empanadas. If any of you have never heard about that particular store front or vendor, that is Lady Gee Empanadas. She is a really cool person. I met her years ago. Turns out we go to the same gym, and I just found out that she was selling empanadas. And mind you, she's African American. So like I never thought that an African American would know how to make an empanada because traditionally, guys, right, empanadas are done by people from Hispanic heritage. So to my surprise, and those empanadas are good too. And she packs them in real nice. I'm so hungry. Walking to what kind of takeout do you have? Oh, hey, Dylan. What the world? Oh, I thought you said, hey, world. Dylan, you missing it. You missed the whole dance off. So anyway, guys, how is your day? If you look at the title of today, the description and title of today's episode is called Yes, because we need to talk about our yes moments sometimes, right? We need to share them. And I am definitely going to share a few of my yes moments. No, okay, I know that's got to be Dylan because life is good, guys. So I'll just share one of my yeses. Oh yes, I forgot to say, I hope you guys had a beautiful day. Feel free to share in a comment below or in the chat how your day was. I'd love to hear it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share our videos because you never know who may need a laugh, who may need a word of encouragement. You just never know. So that's why we're here on Hello World. Oh, hey, Dylan. Okay. I didn't know that. Okay. So you changed your name too? Okay. So, let's see. She is really calling me. Let me see if she wants to be on the show. Hello? Hey, I'm on my Hello World. You want to be on live? No. Why? This is a perfect time to talk about your business. Oh, okay. All right, guys. She's afraid to talk on live. All right, I'll call you back when I'm done on here, okay? All right, that's Lady G, guys. You guys need to go check out her Instagram at Lady G Empanadas. You will enjoy it. You will love it. Like I said, I've tasted her empanadas and they are delicious. And there's a lot of different entrees that she makes as well. So please go to her Instagram, like it, put some thumbs up on there, hit the likes, and tell everybody about it. And if you are out at any of the festivals, she probably has a calendar so you can actually go to a festival and check it out for yourself. Anyway, so yes. So the reason why I am saying yes, and I'm so extra excited, is because, guys, I am about to expand my portfolio. I'm not going to go into what, but hey, Deb Kitty, nice to see you. Welcome to Hello World. Guys, be at Jenny. Say hello to Dab Kitty. I see her almost every day. When you see me on YouTube, that's me pretty much watching the chat and talking to them. And Dab Kitty, Jenny is actually my co-host on another show that I actually have. It's called It's called the Jenny and Joy Show. So we pretty much talk about anything like to uplift people and just to have fun. We do an inspirational moment, we do pranks, and we just do something, just a little 15-minute segment, just so people have a little break in their day. So it kind of breaks up the monotony if it's a good day or a bad day, whatever, or even if it's a great day. Who can't use an extra laugh in life, right? Yes, I know I can. Oh gosh, my weekend was amazing. I got so many people trying to call me right now, but I'm not going to answer that call because I know they probably will be another person that does not want to go on live. But so yes, I'm going to diversify my portfolio, and I'm excited because I just thought of it now. Yes, I just thought of it now. Guys, just let this be a lesson that whenever anything comes to mind and it just kind of hits you, keeps on bothering you, nudging you, just do it, right? What can you lose? The only thing you lose is if you don't try. Ooh, that's where you lose, is if you don't try, right? Life is about trying things, experiencing things so we can have that yes moment. That's what life is about. That's the key to life. And I think we get so inundated with distractions that it takes us away from realizing that life is about trying things, right? Because we're human, right? Like, all right, think of it this way, in a more elementary way. Our bodies change every day, right? We grow, hair falls out, hair changes color, nails grow, nails break. If our bodies go through the natural order of changing, why can't we allow our minds to do that, to catch up with the rest of our body? Ooh, ooh. Have we been programmed or taught so much so that we should live our lives in a specific way, right? Because look, think about it. We've always been taught to go to school, nothing wrong with school, learn a trade. After you learn a trade, work for somebody, then get married, have children, and you have a happily ever life. That may not be the path for everybody, right? Right? So why don't we just allow life to go ahead and go? So think about it this way. Jenny, I've known Jenny for a long time now. And within the long time that I've known her, what she's always said to me? I want to be a talk show host. I was like, then do it. She's like, no, I can't do that. I'm not going to be able to do that. Thankfully, and unfortunately, circumstances have led it to be where we have the time to do it. And guess what? I pushed her right on in, and she loves it. Right, Jenny? Right? So it's all about, and it doesn't matter how big our show is right now. The fact is, she is doing it, right? She is doing the show or hosting a show that she thought she could never do. And the show will continue to grow, but the ball is in her hands because this is her show. I'm just there to support and just be there. So eventually, Jenny, you're going to have to take the full reins because you never know. I may not be around all the time, but this is your baby. So I want you to take hold of it and just mold it into something amazing and great. I'm going to be there to support you, but this is your thing, right? This is your vision. So I just wanted to open that door for you. Now you got to keep on walking in, right? See, look at that. Yeah. Well, tell your friend to watch this show so that she knows that that's a confirmation, right? Because I don't plan what I'm going to talk about ever. Sometimes it may hit me like an hour before, but then other times I'm like minutes in and I'm like, okay, I guess I'm going to name it this and we'll just go with it. So everything that we do in life, as long as we allow life to flow, yes, when we allow life to flow, it'll push us into different directions that we intended on going, but may have taken longer if we tried it ourselves. So if your friend wants to move out of the small town, maybe she doesn't have to move out all the way. Maybe she could, take a trip, like a 2 or 3 week trip in a town that she wants to reside in forever. Right? At least experience the hustle and bustle of that town and see if it's something that she might really want to do. So she can temporarily move. So she's not like, up and leaving completely. But, 3 weeks, I think by 3 weeks, you can kind of tell if this is something you want to do or not. So like sometimes we feel like we have to just do these drastic things, these big drastic changes, when all we have to do is just, you know, peek through the hole, right? And then maybe turn the knob a little bit and then peek your head in it through the door a little bit. Just be like, okay, I see what's there. And then open the door a little bit more. And then once you open the door all the way, you walk right on through. Sometimes that's what it is. Test the waters. Yes. Jenny, I know you were laughing at my head peeking through. But I mean, it's just like we have to give our lives some chance to breathe and grow. And I believe like I haven't started to grow until more recently now. And Hello World is giving me that particular avenue to do so because I get encouraged by the people who come in the chat, just the support that I get from you guys. And, all the people, I don't know who watches these videos afterwards, but like just giving myself the reassurance that somebody's going to be encouraged. Somebody's going to look at life a little differently. Maybe not a whole lot. That's not the point. Maybe if it is a whole lot, that's great. But, I don't expect a lot because I feel like when you don't expect a lot, then you end up getting more than you expected. Woo. So that's another thing. You can check that out in my book about expectations from others. Sometimes we expect more than what someone can actually physically give us or that they're capable of giving. And then we get disappointed when they don't meet our expectations. I smashed that quote up, but it's in the book somewhere. You can always look in the description below and hit the shop my merch, and you can check to see that you can sample a few pages on Amazon to see, if that quote actually comes up. But it's in the book. But I mean, like, we have to really, 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 really just give our lives an opportunity to grow. Jump off of that rat race. Jump off of that little what is it called? Well, you know what I'm talking about. Get off the Ferris wheel and start walking, right? It's not going to be easy. Nothing in life is meant to be easy, because I think if it were easy, we would never appreciate this beautiful gift that we have, which is breathing in air, breathing out on our own. Like, we have to really, 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 in a serious note, we really have to appreciate what we have, the limitations that some of us have, but we're still able to do. We have to appreciate that, because when we die, it's done. This is a gift. Everything that we have is a gift, right? And our gift is bigger than a piece of fish or a bear or an animal or a dog. We have more reasoning than animals. And this is a gift. This is a gift, and it's only one time. And then think about all of the people that never survived to the age that you are currently. Think about the infants that don't even make it to 6 months, or the infants that don't make it out of the womb. Never had a chance to even experience half of the things that we have. Think about the teenagers who will never get to experience life as an adult. Life as driving, get a license. There's kids that die before they can get a license. It's so simple. So we definitely need to appreciate everything that we have. And for people who are of driving age and just choose not to because of fear, they're missing out. They are missing out on life. You can go more places faster when you're able to drive. You have more freedom. It may cost a little more, but you still have that freedom. You have options. And that's what life is about, having options, right? Today, we're going to stop missing the mark on appreciating this life. Seriously. Even in the bad times, we have to appreciate it. I think of my little homie, Shamrock Pixie. One day she was in the chat, and then a little later in that afternoon, she had an emergency, and now she's in the hospital. Thank God she's doing better. But it could just be just like that, guys. Anything can happen in a moment. So appreciate life. And I'm so glad that she's fine, because even though I don't know her that much, but the times that she actually showed up in my chat and we chatted, like, it was amazing. I had a good time with her. And we shared different things with each other, and she was a great inspiration and encouragement to me. So, and I only knew her like maybe less than a month. But when you appreciate life, you start to appreciate all the other humans that surround you. Yeah, she looks good. Yeah. I was watching all day today. She looks real good. And I want her to experience the experience that I had when I was in the hospital for one day, which was like no pain and just enjoying everything regardless of the fact. So I'm hoping that her pain goes to like zero. That's my wish for her, while she's healing, and that she continues to heal, and recover astoundingly, so that the doctors are like, wow, how did this happen? That's how I know that that's just, like, amazing. But we have to, guys, we really have to appreciate all of each other. We do. We do. And when you start to appreciate each other, then appreciating the simple things of life just makes it sweeter, you know? I can think of, maybe I was having a down moment this past weekend. The holidays are not as fun for me, and I hold some of that responsibility, because I can always make it fun, but sometimes I just don't. But the holidays aren't always as fun for me, so it is what it is. But when I sit back and think, I'm like, man, we had beautiful days. It rained a little bit, then the sun came back out. Then after that, I went for a walk. I talked with my friend, we ate, and that's how pretty much the weekend went. So like out of everything, even though I did have my little down moment, I still tried my best to appreciate what life had to offer and what life had to bring for that particular day. Because that's all we do. We are only living 24 hours per day. I wish that we never emphasized or worried about time so much and just live like, you know what, even though I know time is escaping every day, I'm just going to enjoy it and live it to the full. I think if more of us lived our life to the full, maybe we would be doing a lot more for our communities, right? And maybe our communities would be operating a little better as well. I don't know, but it's a theory in my little head. And I truly believe that every single day, our world is getting better. I say this every day. This is probably like my staple paragraph that we are the difference. We are being a difference. The world is great. It's getting more great every single day. Despite what the programming wants to show us, yes, despite that, different things are happening that we are not aware of, purposely or just maybe not purposely, but just if we just keep on sowing into each other, like Lady G, like I was just talking to her on the phone, and I encouraged her. Like I just picked up the phone and was saying, "Hey, have you ever decided to do this with your business?" And I told her about another food company, how they're opening up their fourth location this summer, right? Within a year, they're opening up their fourth location. So they opened 2 locations 2 or 3 years ago, and then 2 more within a year apart, right? So she went down to that place and she's going to report and tell me how that event went because she spoke to the owners. Yes, I'm so excited. And so now she's even more encouraged to expand her business. And guess what? It's all because I opened my mouth and said, "Hey," right? And then she took it upon herself to take that little inspiration and move it and do with it what she could on her own. And now she got encouragement from people who have done it, who have done this restaurant business to a success. So now she's getting information from people that have done it successfully and spoke to them. Do you know how amazing that is? That she is going to be able to expand her dream even more. Guys, like that's what it's all about. When you see people who are really good and doing good things, and you know you want to help them, and you help them just a little bit, doesn't matter how big of a dip bowl you did or whatever. But if you can help them just a little bit and see that they're expanding because of that, that's amazing. That makes me happy. It does. So that's another yes. So, Dab Kitty, you need to tell your little 24-year-old friend, like, come on, let's go. Let me help you pick out a city. Let me help you look at some surrounding places that might be cool to rent for a month or so. Or you know, maybe do a bed and bath. Right? Is a bed and bath? I don't know. It's one of those things that you can do. You can rent from a person's home, a room from a person's home, and kind of do it on a non-permanent basis for a little bit, right? Just let her experience the world. And if she says it's not for her, at least she can say, when I was 24, 25 years old, I tried it and I know it's not for me. And now this is what I want to do next, right? Don't think of people as being crazy if they jump from one thing to the next. There's nothing wrong with that. I think we're the crazy ones who continuously do the same thing routinely every single day and don't turn and jump off once in a while, right? Like, don't you get more tired sometimes when you know, oh, I gotta get up and do the same thing over and over again? But let's say the moment you plan a vacation and you're about to go on your vacation, what's happening? That adrenaline is pumping. You're so excited. You can't wait to jump on a plane or get in your car and go somewhere, whatever the case may be. But you're excited because you're living. Now imagine that. Imagine if that was something that we did in our own personal goals or aspirations, right? And I'm not saying quit your job if you have a job, but what's wrong with trying something while you do have a job? I think it's more wise to keep a job because we all need health insurance. We all need a steady income. But if you try something that you are not sure if it's going to be successful or not, that's more excitement for your day. Yes. I know some people have children, and it can get a lot more complicated when you have children to care for. But give yourself an hour to try to test the waters. I talked about this once before too. Well, we all talked about this once before too. This is what happens when you work on your vision board, right? Because you're telling your creator, God, or whoever you believe in, this is what I would like for my life. You're throwing it up in the atmosphere. And then they say, hey, I think that's a great fit for you. So they start opening doors or pushing you into the direction of where you want it to go. All because you meditated on doing something. Oh, that's that severe flooding warning. Oh, it's a tornado watch. That's what it is. There's a tornado watch in this area. Oh, that's dope. So you have pretty much the best of both worlds. Oh, hey, Borderline Haddish. How is camping? Jenny, say hello to Borderline. She is another person that I admire. She does a lot of different auctions. She's a reseller. And so it's very cool. So yes, thank you for joining me tonight, Borderline. Yeah, you did? It snowed. Oh no. See, there's two things about camping that I'm afraid of, which I still want to do. I'm afraid of not having a restroom nearby because I like to flush a toilet. I don't want to dig a hole. I don't want to dig a hole. I want to flush a toilet and then come back. Or and I don't need to take a shower per se because there's always wipes. And if I only go camping for a few days, I think I can handle. I shower enough where I could be okay without showering for a day or two, right? Before I feel a little funny. But there's baby wipes. But for real though, I really need to flush something. So I think that's the only thing that kind of, has me a little stumped about camping a little, but I still want to do it. Uh-huh. Yes, I'm glad you're here. Tonight we're talking about yes moments. I've shared a few. If you have any that you want to share, feel free to. I don't know if Jenny's still on, but she's my co-host from a show that I do on Wednesdays with her. It's called the Jenny and Joy Show. So we kind of just talk about stuff for about 15 minutes during the day. Comedy, pranks, an inspirational moment, but just something to kind of break up the monotony of the day and, maybe relieve some people's tension or add a little extra laughter to people's day. So you can always feel free to run on over to that channel and subscribe or share if you'd like, or watch at 2 o'clock every single Wednesday. So yes, I was very inspired by your what you shared too before you went camping as well. And it's just amazing to know that people don't even know each other for that long and still bond and have a bond with each other. And that's because we're allowing life to flow and just trusting that our soul is telling us that people are okay. So it's okay to share different things because sharing is freeing. When you share different things that you hold inside, it actually frees you from the bondage of that fear that someone's going to be like, oh, I know. But what's pride? All pride is just a front for us not being strong. Yes. For a long time, I used to be the one everybody would turn to and stuff like that. But I'm like, I never felt comfortable sharing anything because I felt like they wouldn't be able to handle what I had to say because I was so used to and trained to take everything. But I've grown a lot and now I don't mind sharing. Jenny has known me for so many years, and she learned things about me that she never knew years ago because I don't mind sharing now. So the next time someone asks you how your day is, if it's truly terrible, just say it's a bad day, but I don't necessarily want to talk about it. When you do that, that frees you from that bondage of, holding it in. We don't always have to like express every single thing that comes through our mind, but being honest about how you truly feel does free you. And remember, it's all about you, not necessarily the person that's asking, right? Yes. That's what it's all about. So I'm excited. I'm so excited. Um, I don't know, guys. Like everything that I've always wanted to do in life, I've done. I wanted to work in a supermarket. I worked in a supermarket. Was it long? No, but I did it anyway. I've always wanted to work on the turnpike. I worked at the turnpike, had a good time. Let's see, what else? I've always wanted to ride a motorcycle. I've owned a motorcycle, had a good time. Um, I've always wanted to work in the building that I'm working at now, and I work there now. Um, you name it. This next venture that I'm about to jump into, I'm going to do it. And it's going to be amazing because I've noticed everything that I've ever put my mind to, and this is just to encourage you guys. Anything you put your mind to, just do it. The door will open. It doesn't always have to be like this big grand thing that comes out of it, but just the satisfaction of saying you did it, right? There's nothing big or grand to say anything about working on a turnpike, but it's something that I wanted to do. It was a goal that I achieved and got into it. I always wanted to work in a hotel. I worked in a hotel, right? So life is not about staying consistently doing one thing, especially if your soul is tugging you to do something else. Just follow it a little bit. You never know. And who's to say it doesn't have to be a lifetime thing? It could be a 2 or 3 year thing, and that's fine. We have to stop thinking that everything that we do has to last us a lifetime, right? Because what is a lifetime when we don't even know when we're going to live or die? Ooh, yes. Right? No one knows our day or our last breath except for God or our creator or whoever you believe in. Nobody knows. No one can tell us. So you do with that time what you can with whatever limitations that you have, right? And not be afraid or ashamed of, oh, this is what I wanted to do. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with, saying, oh, I want to work at a museum. Work at the museum. You never know that you working there might open a door to something else that's going to create another adventure for your life. There is nothing in this life or this world that is too good or too low for us to attain. Right? Some people would never want to work in a supermarket, but I don't care. It's something I wanted to do. I always wanted to go back there and slide the food across and just go, do, 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 do. That's what I wanted to do before I did it. And then what I learned is that you have to do it in a certain amount of time and the speed has to be right because they're counting that as a cashier. They're counting that. Yes. I don't know about now. I did it so many years ago. Oh, another thing too. I wanted to work in a beauty supply store. And guess what? I worked in a beauty supply store. So anything you put your mind to, just do it. Right? Just do it. And I'm not saying stop what you currently are doing. Just put your big toe in there. How about that? Put your big toe in and see if the rest of your toes want to join, Oh, yeah, yeah. Aw, that's so cute. It's cute. You never know. Like this, your 8-year-old is developing discipline. Little that you know, she's developing discipline. While it may be fun, she's developing discipline because hopefully while she's scanning, she's seeing that price go up and seeing that, oh, this stuff costs money, right? Mama has to get money. How? And if she doesn't have a bank account yet, start taking her on a trip to the bank. Yep. And letting her know that making deposits is are better than withdrawals. Because that's how I ended up having a nice savings account, a nice head start in life. My parents, for fun, I used to be, oh, can I go to the bank to make a deposit? At 8 or 7 or 8. Yeah. I understood. Like I didn't know what the true value of $100 was at that time. But I did know that if I keep on depositing, the money's gonna grow. And if it keeps on growing, then that's a great thing. Oh, good. Yes, do it. Do it. And even let her see the process of what it takes to do. Like our kids, I feel like sometimes they're more smart than us and we don't give them enough credit. So even though she may be 8, man, you may be training the next Bill Gates or the next big billionaire investor, all because you're spending and sowing a little bit of time into showing her little things that seem like it's insignificant now, but 20 years from now, hmm, she'll be like, well, my mama did this. And I can proudly say my parents did that for me. And because I learned the value of money or just at least saving money, I've been very conscious of not spending it too much. And then I've also learned not only not spending it too much, but to weigh my options, right? To weigh, is this something that I need? Is it a necessity? Or is it something that I want? And if it's something that I want, then maybe I should, train myself like, oh, you can get a gift every 6 months or once a year. You can get a nice gift for yourself. But for the rest of it, I'm going to invest it in something else, right? Because eventually, the traditional jobs, like going to work, will be obsolete. So kids do need to learn how to do other things instead of being an employee. Because if they're not supposed to be an employee, but yet an entrepreneur, what are we doing? We're like kind of holding them back a little, right? So, it's just thoughts. Just thoughts. Doesn't have to go that way, but yeah, take them to the bank. Let them even if they allow them to sign. I doubt whether they will, but let her see how to sign and what it all takes. Listen to the banker talk to them. Even let the banker talk to them and say like, this is what this means. This is what that means. Oh yeah, never too young. Never too young. Never too young. When I hang out with other people's kids, sometimes I don't care how old they are, even like the 2-year olds, 2 and 3-year olds. I'm asking, so what do you want to be when you grow up? I asked my 2-year-old my 3-year-old cousin, I'm like, so what do you want to be when you grow up? He just looks at me like, I don't know. I was like, don't you worry. I said, you need to start figuring out you're getting old fast. You got to get that mind going so that, these kids start thinking about these things. Not to stress them out, but you're never too young. Look at the amount of six and there's an 11-year-old, and I think at 8 she was doing a lemonade stand, and then I believe she's 11. Like I may be wrong with the ages, but she's an African American young girl, right? She was doing her homemade lemonade, and they gave her $1 million. So now her lemonade is in Whole Foods. You are never too young. You are never too young to do something. Like maybe business might not be every kid's desire, but if it's art or something else, then let them delve into that, right? Who are we? All we're here to do is guide them, and that's it. Guide them far away from all of the harsh things in life, like drugs and depression and substances and stuff. Like if they're too occupied doing other things, they won't have time to think about that. And by the time they get to college, should they decide to go to college, then their mind is so made up and so one-tracked in being successful in whatever area they decide to be successful in, that those things don't seem cool. Like these kids, hell, how about this? These kids are gonna have to pay our Social Security, and if they're not working, how are we gonna get paid? You know what I'm saying? So it's twofold, you know. It's twofold. And I think the more we invest into them, and hopefully they invest back. Like I try my best to do for my parent as much as I can, because it's the right thing to do. But not every child will think that way. So hopefully, with nice training or not these negative influences that could harm us, that could just keep them in the mindset that family is first. Then, God is first, or whoever your creator is, or whoever you believe in is first. Then your family, then success in whatever you decide. And then to experience life as much as possible. Yes. Guys, I think that's it for me tonight. I don't have anything else to say. Oh, but I am excited to say next Tuesday, you might not see me on here because someone signed me up to do a public speaking event. Yes, I'm excited. And that, I will give you a little hint, has been something that's been on my little vision board to do. So, and I said, I've done it before, but I said, I want to do more of it, and paid ones too. I think I may get a little tiny stipend. I don't know. But I'm just excited because I'm getting into things that I've been writing. So let that be an encouragement to you guys to to keep on writing that, because I'm not saying write, to keep on writing on your vision boards. Know that you are amazing. You are necessary. You are needed. Your life is so important. Everything that you have to give to this world is necessary. So spend less time being down and more time being up. And when you do have the downtimes, because we are human and we do experience downtimes, you currently have the tools to help you out of it a little quicker. May your evening be as amazing as your day. May tomorrow be exceptionally better. And just know that you are loved. You are needed in your communities. You are needed to be that support system for somebody. And you also need to be supported by others. So trust that people do care about you and do want to invest their time in your life. I thank you guys for being here with me. It was amazing. I'm so glad Dap was here. I'm so glad Borderline was here. It just put an extra big smile on me. And I'll probably see you guys tomorrow in somebody's chat, probably Norgis's chat, because she's on every day, it seems like. But just be encouraged, guys. And that's what Hello World is all about. I'm on here every single night between 7 and 9. That's the start time. And that's all I really have to say. So thank you for joining me, Joy, from Be the Difference Clothing, for another episode of Hello World. We're getting closer to the 100th episode where I will be doing a giveaway. So make sure you are subscribed so that you can be entered into the drawing. You don't have to pay for shipping. You don't have to pay for anything. Everything is all on me. So that drawing will be done on the Jenny and Joy show. So you definitely have to tune in for that. Again, thank you for joining me. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys for spending a little bit of your time with me. And again, your day is going to be amazing. Your life is more amazing because you have the additional tools to be the difference. and to continue to be the difference in your life and in all those around you. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good evening. Oh,